All right, fight fans, welcome to another edition of No Standing 8. I am your creator and moderator, the Bronx Bomber. It's been a while since I posted a video, and a lot has happened since the last video I posted. But a lot of my time has been dedicated into putting together this room you see behind me. And this is my room to pay homage to the fighters of the past and the ones, of course, that I think are great, along with many others. But hey, let's get right into it. This is our Roy Jones Mike Tyson exhibition post fight wrap up. A lot to cover in this, a lot of opinions. Twitter has been busy. The meme world has been busy the last 48 hours since this fight uh, culminated. And so, yeah, let's get right into it. The first two fights, we saw a good uh, Ortiz, up and coming, good candidate, good prospect. He looked good. The fight was really good, I thought. And he looked good putting his combinations together, and ended up getting a knockout in the fight. So I thought it was a good way to start off the night. Uh, so hopefully to see some things from this young man in the months and years to come. The next one was the Badu Jack fight. I mean, it was a solid fight. We went back and forth, and Badu Jack showing a little bit of his age and his battle weariness. But nevertheless, he looked good, and they expect nothing less from him. And then we're gonna jump into what the disaster that was Nate Robinson and Jake Paul. And I even hate the fact, as a boxing enthusiast, as a boxing fan, as a boxing purist, that I even have to talk about this. But this is the day and age we live in, with this YouTube world and this and technology and social media. That a guy like Jake Paul could amass such a following and have boxing Twitter and boxing pundits talk about him, good, bad, or indifferent. The fact that we're talking about it, to me, is, I don't know, disgusting. But nevertheless, it takes guts to get in the ring, and he did twice now as a professional. And Nate Robinson got in the ring for Lord knows why. I don't know, and I can't explain it. I'm not even going to attempt to. But he should not have been in that ring, not with the level of experience that he had. You saw the end result, and of course the cliche of boxing, you don't play boxing, was thrown around more this weekend, especially after Snoop Dogg said it, than any other time that I've ever heard it before. But it fits. It fits uh, this situation. So I don't blame Nate, because if you're gonna fight, you're gonna fight. I don't blame Jake Paul. I blame the athletic commission that allowed Nate Robinson and gave him a license to fight a pro sanctioned bout with no headgear and all the rules of a professional bout, and they let this go on. Only in America can this happen, and it's the only profession in which this happens, and where this happens. It's the only profession. If tomorrow I decided I want to, thought it was cute to all of a sudden conduct brain surgery and walk into a hospital and say, "Hey, I'm here to conduct a brain surgery," they would look at me like I was crazy. And they would even, number one, they would have entertained me. Number two, they would even give me a license. And number three, I'll probably be locked up in the same hospital that I tried to perform brain surgery in. So why the hell would somebody want to uh, be a boxer, a professional boxer, be given a license to do so? Is beyond me, and that's all I'm going to say on that. It doesn't even worth any other mention. Enough of that. It's terrible, and it shouldn't go on. As far as Jake Paul goes, his days are numbered. His day is coming. He's going to get in there with the wrong person. He too will learn that this takes years of fine tuning and craftsmanship and hard work to do what these guys behind me have been doing their whole lives, and the guy to the right of me. So, with that being said, let's move on to Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. I enjoyed it. I thought it was exciting fight, and I thought it was everything it was going to be. nothing more than an exhibition, and that's what we got. Of course, fight fans and enthusiasts, treated this like a real fight. I don't think that the fighters treated it any less than a real fight. I mean, they didn't wear any headgear. There was some type of judging, celebrity judging, for lack of a better term, Christy Martin, Vinny Paz. Uh, but I I thought it was going to be an exhibition. I didn't expect a full out brawl, a full out display of boxing powers that these two have been known to have. Both Roy Jones Jr. considered, you know, probably one of the greatest fighters to ever put on gloves, along with the legendary Mike Tyson, as you can see, one of my favorite fighters of all time. Uh, Now, it would have surprised me if somebody got cut. It would have surprised me if somebody got knocked out, because these are two Type A personalities. They're two champions, at the elite level, at greatest of all time, and we didn't know going into the fight what they were going to do, if their egos were going to get the best of them and they were going to try and knock each other out. Now, of course, they led us to believe that. It was a little WWE-ish in a sense when the fight unfolded. Even the jibber jab at the end, even the draw. I even think that was scripted. The draw was scripted. That's my personal belief, and I'm not. I don't think I'm too far off base with that, because Mike has participated in the past in the WWE, so I think he took a little page out of their book and gave us all a good fight. And you could see them holding back a little bit, because there was plenty of times where Mike could have tattooed Roy Jones a lot harder than what he did. You watch the fight, watch it again. There was times where he held back and he rabbit punched him and pity pat. There was other times he did hit hard. I don't think that Roy Jones was lying when he said that Mike hit him hard to the body. And the same token, I don't think Roy Jones helped hit Mike the few times he did hit him hard. But again, both of them held back just a little bit, like a sparring session. They held back just a little bit, and that made it fun for me. I don't think I would have liked to see one of these legends in their 50s get knocked out and look like Nate Robinson the fight prior. So that made it fun for me, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the entertainment, and I enjoyed Snoop Dogg's commentary, and I enjoyed the guy that stepped in for Al Bernstein, the MMA commentator. He's also great at what he does. Uh, I enjoyed the music. I'm not a particular fan of this genre of hip hop. I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx, so hip hop to me has a certain standard, certain level, because that's where it all originated from. But nevertheless, it was enjoyable. To have some musical performance in between fights was. I enjoyed it. So I enjoyed everything about the fight. I wouldn't mind seeing this type of fight again with other legends. Maybe Evander Holyfield. Some of the ones that still have their facets, and their faculties all about them. I wouldn't want to see James Toney do this, or somebody that obviously has suffered a little bit of punch drunkenness in their time. But no, this was enjoyable. This was fun. If Mike could do this again with another legend, I wouldn't want to see it against Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua. So y'all stop that nonsense, okay? But this was fun. This was good, and I enjoyed it. So that's my take on it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I could care less if Roy won, if Mike won. I thought the draw was perfect, because I think at the end of the night, both men walking out of the ring, both of these legends walking out of the ring with all their faculties, and in the manner in which they did it, gallantly, sportsmanlike conduct. I think they both won, in my opinion, and the boxing fans won, especially boxing fans of my generation, who, when I was 10 years old, I was watching this guy knock out Spinks. So yeah, it was good to relive that little bit of nostalgia, that little bit of boxing history, at least for a little while. At least for 16 minutes of boxing. That was fun. So thanks again. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll hit you in another one. Bronx Bomb out. Next time.